Ona was absolutely incredible, and I ate my words on that one. However, it's just always fun watching Ona play this champion.
I think that the Ziggs, you know, ban here is really smart, but
quite going to be a thing that they can contest, as Bioshik is going to come in and at least supervise. And yep, just presses a button, and Ona is going to ignore it.
He made his feet cold, and then he kept killing the frogs.
Well, Ona is going to look for him. Root Caller does come down, and there is the Weaver's Wall. Flash out from Bioshik, but Faker follows him immediately. Now BDD is going to turn up, and there's the culling. Ona still level 5, so doesn't have the kick, and meanwhile Zeus and Perfect are fighting. The flash out, but the flash in. First blood for BDD, and Perfect follows up immediately. That's 3 kills, and is it going to be 3 games?
I mean, it's looking more likely after this moment. Don't count T1's chances out just yet, but I mean, it looked really silly for the first part of this as Guma is hanging around looking for a potential steal.
Oh, that would be a pretty unfortunate steal, as that was a pretty early smite, I believe. And Gumayushi is going to turn up, and Daisy is also going to come in. Perfect. Getting that shove through. Zeus is still wandering towards the lane. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Carrier is just doing his very best, but there is a Demolish proc, and so these high notes are really hurting.
Yeah, KT is really winning everywhere. I mean, getting the advantage here bottom side, as well as some extra plate gold for the Seraphine. You can see the gold graph showing.
Yeah, Encore is going to come on through here as Ona turns up. Carrier almost dies, actually, before it even happens. As Beryl, he's under the turret, and he's going to die. That means the Deft is also really dead, but at least they get one. Well, there's that. Shenanigans.
It went over to the Leona, though. It's like 17.
Yeah, and we need the percentage as well. Oh, as Faker is just dead. Yeah, there's the flash forward, gets the double tap, and BDD, he's on a killing spree. He is too big right now.
Yes,
yeah.
You called him out of the game.
All right, Daisy's coming out, but Ona's coming in. And Perfect going to find the stun. They're still going to go for this one. There's the knockup. Thanks, Daisy. And out goes Ona. Let's see whether he can keep himself alive, though, because Daisy's still in amongst it. The Root Caller helping the Renekton get in. Another Zenith Blade. Where's the turret range? Where's Gumayushi's health bar? My goodness, the damage to come out from... That's just a lost chapter. What the heck? As they were the girls from our picture-in-picture before, as another Encore going to come in, as Carrier's going to get solar flared as well. There's a Zenith Blade from Carrier one more time. Sorry, from Beryl one more time, as Faker is once again fighting BDD. This time the shove into the rocks is going to come on through. More friends over here to try and help out the mid lane. There's the Weaver's Wall as BDD. He's got the Trigger Seed shield. He just turns around and kills Faker. There's the kick flash as Bioshik is going to flash to get back out once again as Ona. One more turret shot and he's going to die, but that's not going to come on through. And now Deft is going to need to turn up. There is going to be the kill onto Zeus. And now Perfect comes in at the same time. Gumayushi, oh dear. Let's see whether he can get himself out of this one. Perfect is going to have a slice and or dice coming up relatively soon. His flash is also only a couple of seconds away. The flash comes through from Gumayushi, though. That is going to send them out of there.
Poor. Yeah. He got there in the end, but
poor Bristle.
Owner is in trouble.
Oh, this is live. Okay, yeah, Daisy's going to get another knockup as Perfect comes on in. That is going to be the kickback, and that should be enough to disengage. But he has to get the heck out of here. That is going to be a Hextech Drake to be taken here by KT. First Dragon in 12.5 minutes.
Does have teleport. See if he wants to commit to trying to defend some plates here. Topside is taking the grubs here also by T1. Very greedy. It's going to take Ivern a million years to get that dragon, but...
Yeah, very true. All right, Perfect is just flashing forward. This guy is angry. And now Gumayushi completely out of mana, but did manage to throw down the Dawning Shadow at least. And should be able to walk this one off. So,
it's so greedy what T1 did there, and they get punished again.
Biding his time, but for what is the question, as T1 they are going to be able to take this turret on the bottom side of the map, and that is first turret blood, I believe. Yeah, it is. So, bit of an extra inroad of money.
Definitely a huge win for the somewhat starved fasting Senna here.
A little bit unfortunate that KT weren't able to actually patch that one up, because Rift Herald, I don't know whether it's worth it.
I think if they can get the mid turret with the Rift Herald, it will definitely feel very valuable.
Rewarded for BDD's defensive play. This now maybe immediately punished. Let's just see how this one's going to go as the teleport in. BDD looking for Gumayushi, has to flash. Double TPs means that now T1 find themselves a little bit late to their own party. and it's going to be the outer turret taken. KT now grouped up, ready to go for this Dragon as well.
Yeah. This is going to be a TP top for Zeus. So they're going to try to push mid at the same time.
There's the flash forward as Faker's going to get interrupted. No riding on the wall for you, sir. And the Solar Flare is going to find the sweet spot. That is an interruption, but PDD is just going to zap him down. And Faker finds himself 0 and 4, unfortunately. And KT, they're going to put Perfect in the bottom lane. He's going to take down that inner turret.
Trying to do so much here. They're not... Okay. It should still be the turret.
Yeah, you can keep talking
so
about
anyway,
the other thing.
I feel like the KT are just not going to fall prey to T1 being like, I get something cross map. They're just not going to let them have anything. BDD?
Yeah, he's going to be in a whole host of trouble. The Dawning Shadow is even going to help out, and the turret loses interest in stopping T1 here. So KT will be able to answer with a Dragon.
They finally got him.
Yeah. Infernal Soul as well this game. That's an exciting one.
They've been able to match them at every turn.
Yeah, I like that they are still staying very proactive, right? Still getting around this map, trying to take down objective after objective, find these opportunities. The more they can group up and utilize the Ivern and the shields, the more value they're going to get. As, okay, Beryl could find himself in a rough spot, but he's going in! There's a turret! He has a Zenith Blade, and he's getting under there, and he's surviving, for goodness sake! That was way too long to be alive, as now Deft will finally turn up. Speeds himself through here. Perfect is now going to find his entranceway, but KT have already lost one. Seismic Shove is going to knock back the Renekton, and he could be the next little pickup here as they take down the turret. Perfect is going to be alive. He's much less squishy than he was in game number 1. Has another Seismic Shove. This time, he is definitely dead. The Encore! And Deft is able to help take down Ona. Gumayushi follows immediately as Deft... I mean, the Seraphine is doing ridiculous work. He does die. T1 win the fight. But you can see Ono looking for an opportunity. I don't think he's going to be able to steal away this Drake. That is going to be the sole point picked up by KT. Now, the Weaver's Wall comes in. Glacial Prison is used. And KT are going to take the Drake and then look for a flash play onto Ona. That is a miss, though, unfortunately. There is now Perfect looks for the pickup, and Senna is just dead. Seismic Shove used defensively, that is decent peel, but now the culling comes in. The Redemption layered on top. The teleport flank angle, and there is the Encore. Zay is going to be taken out. Deft is answered though. Carrier going down very low, and KT, they still have their 80 carry because it's BDD.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of like accidental funnolution, okay? Yeah. All the gold.
Oh my goodness,
and then
it finally worked.
He's got double shields. And the AP ratio on that is pretty good. And you have the Ivern as well, so it's just kind of crazy what this Lucian is able to do as well.
The entirety of this series. Now, able to get on in here. That Seismic Shove not really going to find too much there, as Faker's just going to have to back off to the next line of defense.
This game, it's kind of insane.
Yeah. And he just understands that he is the one that has the target on his back. And he's going to play around it as best he can. Q going to connect there onto Pioshik, who's just going to back off. Yeah, looking for this one. Deft realizing that that wall is in a rough position. Let's see whether they can keep themselves alive. Is Perfect? You are just dead, my friend. The rest of your team were not there.
That was a disaster.
Yeah.
Crushes. Use your setup.
Ona. Now just going to be chased out by Beryl. There's a Weaver's Wall as Beryl's getting amongst it, going to stun him up here as the high note is so good. Solar Flare going to connect onto Ona as well. Remember, he does have a GA, so he can keep himself alive for a lot longer.
What if you were a champion with CC, shields, a little bit of healing, and also a bunch of damage?
Yeah.
Would you be Seraphine? I think you would be in this game.
Huh, yeah.
It's actually crazy. All right, now they're going to start the Baron. T1 all around them.
Yeah, there's a Seismic Shove, going to connect onto Perfect. Down to 50%, the Shock Blast is not going to land as Ona. Can he be the hero? He gets it, he steals it! And he is going to go down to the GA. Can they get themselves out alive, though? That's the question. Even Ona is able to survive, but Gumayushi's dead. The Jace is dead as well. There is not a lot of damage left in this composition. And the kick out onto Pioshik there. Deft is probably going to have the damage if he can actually land a few of these buttons. The smite comes in, and there it goes. Surround sound means that he's just never going to be able to touch the Seraphine, and even though the Baron was picked up here by T1, it's likely that KT can still do some big damage to this base.
I mean, Zeus, he did kill a lot of shields in that fight, but otherwise not able to do a whole lot. Faker alone to defend is going to be so difficult. Guma not really an 80 carry here. They have Baron buff minions.
Oh, another solo player really nailed the minion as Faker's going to go golden. Seismic Shove connected in the meantime. That looked pretty good, but Faker is still dead. And Daisy, she's just wandering around. Carrier going the wrong direction, throws an ulti to Narnia, and he will be taken down. It's BDD collecting his 8th of the game as Gumayushi slinks into the mist, but he might want to stay there as this game is over. KT roaring back into the series. It would not be a telecom war without 3 games. And I'm so glad that KT were able to turn it around and give us 3 in this one.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.